In this video, I'll show you how to use GeoShred together with Velocity Keyboard. Now, GeoShred has a really nice interface already on its own, so you might do fine just using that. But the one thing that it doesn't have is the velocity sensing that you can get from Velocity Keyboard. So there's a good reason to use Velocity Keyboard to control Geo. I've got the Shred lead voice open, and the first thing I'm going to do is look at the performance settings under guitar. Wait a moment, here it is. And go into expert settings, and it has velocity override enabled, which means that every note I play should be limited on the same velocity. Let's see what happens when we connect to this. So I've got MPE bass preset. I'm using MPE4 mode, and I'm going to connect directly to GeoShred. Let's see what happens as I press lightly and press more heavily. First thing I want to do is open up my velocity range to the full range so I can get those softest notes, and I'm going to press really softly. And now I'm going to press really hard. And you hear it sounds the same both ways, and that's because we're doing this velocity override. If you want to hear velocity sensing, you need to turn that off. So let's see what happens now. So now we're clearly getting velocity sensitivity, and that's about the only thing that we might really need to change in terms of settings when connecting to GeoShred. Just as a demonstration, I'll show you that MPE is working. I'm going to play two notes in octaves and bend them in opposite directions. And that demonstrates that MPE is working just fine. So as we go through the patches, just for fun, let's take another totally different sounding patch. Let's take this. Oh, I don't want a drone. How do I turn off the drone? There we go. Good. Let's see what happens when we connect to that. So that one is also working more or less right out of the box, and I didn't have to do anything with the velocity override because this one already had that velocity response enabled. So that's the end of our short tutorial on how to use Velocity Keyboard together with GeoShred.